Hello, welcome back. This is the Engender video. This week we're going to talk about relationships. Yeah, the tricky one. When you come out as trans, your relationships change. Sometimes just a little, sometimes quite a lot, and sometimes they get broken entirely. I've had all of that. I lost my marriage to being trans, but I kept my parents, and some changes, they're pretty okay. But in this video I'm going to talk about my relationship with my daughter. She was 8 when I came out, and I think that's a really good age to tell kids. It's not so young that they haven't got a clue, and it's not so old that they're set in the ways horrified. It was still pretty hard though to come out and tell her, even though the actual explanation went pretty well. I just said I didn't like being a boy, and I was going to ask the doctors to give me some medicine to make me into a girl, and she accepted this fine. And the only thing she said was, "Can I still call you Dad?" And I said, "Yeah, of course, if that's what you want to call." For me, I know some people ask their kids to change, but for me it's much more important that my daughter was comfortable. So it was going to be a bit squirmy for me, I could see that, but tough, yeah, my fault. After it sunk in a couple of weeks later, she asked me another couple of questions about, bits. So I explained about surgery and that you could get them changed. I didn't get to, huge amount of detail. I did more recently when I actually had surgery, and she's a bit older, but both times she was fine. She was like, that's how it is, that's how it is. She still calls me Dad. And now she's a bit older, she doesn't call me Dad in the ladies' toilets across the cubicles really loudly, which she used to do, which was a little tiny bit cringy. Yeah. But we got over that stage, thankfully. And she's only been worried really once, and that was when I had my facial surgery, when I was going to go for facial surgery. And she was worried that she wasn't going to recognise me. So I explained that the idea was just to make me look more feminine, a bit like my sister. If I'd had a sister, that's what I'd have looked like. And she was like, okay with that. And so I got her involved in the whole process and asked her to choose me a cuddly toy to take with me and look after me. So meet Wingy. This is the guy that my daughter bought me. Well, I bought, but kids. But she chose Wingy because after surgery, which was a little bit rough, I waited until all the bruises and the horribleness had gone, and went and saw her, and she was fine. Just had a good look and recognised me. My voice was the same, unfortunately. But yeah, she's fine, so that's good. We still go out, we go out together, we do things, we're about town. No bother. She doesn't mind being seen with me, and that's part of the reason I had my facial surgery, is so that when she got to her teenage years, would refuse to be seen with me. Well, more than usual, because I'm a parent. But yeah, but we've been okay. The only thing I don't do is get involved with her school. We decided, my ex and myself, that it would be best if I stayed away, so she hasn't got to deal with it. So she doesn't have to come out on my behalf, really. She doesn't get no risk of getting bullied because of who I am. So it's a bit sad. It means no school plays, no parents' evenings, no open days. I've never seen her school except from the outside. It's a bit sad, but I still get to be Dad, and also Lisa. It's going to be okay, I think. We'll get through it. It's not been a disaster.